Hey everybody, welcome back to Legacy Grooves. It's Gooch. We're back. We got another project here. This will be a pretty easy one. This is my cab from back in the glory days of touring with Knowledge of Proportion. You guys don't remember that band, it's because we didn't make it. So we use this cab though for every show. I've been using this for 25 years now, and here's a little quick thing. It is not a true Fender. Okay, I know, roast me. I bought this when I worked at Guitar Center way back in the day, and it was the only cab that would fit in my head, which was, I still have it, it's the Fender Bassman 100. So, here, things have. Here is my amp head that used to drive this, okay? I think it's a 72. I've done I've checked the serial number, and I think it's 72 is the year. I feel like that was right. It's an IT72 version, I think, is what it is. It fits perfectly, perfect size. Any other cab, it was like too big or too small, and it like would hang over or be like tiny on top of it. It didn't look right. This one was perfect. This was a crate. What we're gonna talk about in this one is the speakers that are in here. I actually didn't sound terrible. But I have some speakers that I've been holding on to since that time. That since the early, like 1999 or 2000, when I bought this. I have some speakers that I had bought from another amp that was from the 60s, but I never had 4 of them. I only had 2 of them. And I recently found the other 2. So check it out. This is what goes in your spot. These are the speakers that I just pulled out of here, right? Check it out. They are not by any means high quality speakers. I mean, the magnet's super small. These things weigh like nothing. They didn't sound terrible though, to be honest, but I always wanted a speaker upgrade, and I have them now. So this is what we're replacing with, right? Here's the old stock speakers, and these are what we are putting in their place. These are from a 1966 Standell, 66 or 68 Standell amplifier. These are 2 Jensen Goldbacks from the 60s. I don't know the exact date on them, but the amp that it came out of was definitely from the 60s. These things were like the holy grail of speakers back in the day. All right, I've been holding on to these for 25 years. They sound phenomenal. I mean, they sound so good. I just never could get it to work in this cab with, because I had 4 speakers. And then when I switched over to these 2 speakers, this didn't work. I didn't like it. But now, through the magic of the internet, we have these. And what these are, I mean, these things are packaged well. These are the matching speakers to that Jensen. They're zip tied together here to the Jensen special design old backs, same era. Same speakers, 25 years later. We're gonna load these speakers up into this cab. I can't wait to see what it sounds like.
We interrupt this programming to bring you some breaking news.
Okay, so I just wanted to let everyone know. I got a new little buddy since Bonham passed. I got 2 new little buddies. Got Rowdy
which is the gray and white guy. And I got Barnum's little brother. It's his actual little brother. Here. There he is. His name is Rusty. Come out, Rusty. Look at these guys. They're awesome. Silly boys. That's Rusty, and he is Bonham's little brother. That's Rowdy in the front here. There he is. Rusty, what's up, buddy? He is just like his big brother was.
And now, back to the show.
Sorry about all the sound in here. It is really hot down here in the south where we're at. It hit like a hundo today. So we got the fans rolling in the shop. Let's take these speakers out. All right, now we got the speakers out. The tricky part is wiring these things up to where it's the right impedance, right? So the right amount of ohms, the right amount of resistance. So if you put too much resistance, it'll burn your amp out. Put too little, it's not pushing the speakers as hard as they should be. So we got to get the right resistance, and then it'll sound fantastic. Let's get that wired up now. Show you a trick. These guys are marked, so I'm gonna put a sticker to show the positive, which these will be the same. But there's a trick you could use to determine if which side is positive and which side is negative. Okay, so say for instance you didn't have a marking to show which side is positive and negative on the speaker. A simple AAA battery will help you determine that. We already know which ones these are. They're marked. These are marked. And my assumption is that's the same, same post, the same pole that they used, right? But here's the cool thing. On a AAA battery or any battery, it's marked with a positive and a negative. And you can use these speaker terminals here. We'll use red for positive, black for negative, just like, car battery or anything like that would be. All right. And you're gonna put which one you think is positive, which I'm guessing, since it's the same as the other speakers, as the positive. So I'm gonna hold the negative terminal to here, the positive terminal, I'm gonna tap to the positive post or pole on this battery. If the speaker moves out, then the polarity is right. If the speaker sucks in, then it's backwards, reverse polarity. Let's see. You're gonna see a slight movement. You don't wanna put too much juice to these speakers, you blow them up. That's why I use a AAA battery. You don't use like a drill battery or anything like that. This is only like 1.5 volts. It's like nothing. And I can see it's moving. It's moving down, which is the correct polarity. If I do this, it's gonna pull up, which is reverse polarity. It's obvious that I can see it going up or down, right? It's obvious. I can tell that it's pushing slightly down or pulling slightly up. So this is the correct polarity, right? That terminal is the correct one. Simple way to tell if you have a positive or a negative. If you get them in reverse polarity, it won't sound right. It won't sound the way it's intended to sound. It could be out of phase, all kinds of issues, right? Which you don't want. You want the sound the way it's meant. So there we go. There's a tip for today. Let's put these in, and then we'll get everything wired up. All right, so we got the amp in here. One thing that I did not think about is this is substantially heavier than it was before. Those magnets are way bigger than on the old, in the old cab. So this thing's way like at least twice as heavy as it was. So I'm actually kind of thankful that back when we were gigging, that I didn't switch these speakers out, because that would have made much more work, right? In this case, we're gonna go ahead and plug directly into the amp and just play the thing clean and see what it sounds like. Let's check it out. Woo, man. This thing sounds fantastic. Oh man, so good. So clean, so good. Those speakers sound so fat. Wow. Thanks for watching this episode of Legacy Grooves. I'm Gooch, and I'm glad you joined me. I hope you learned something. If you didn't, just thanks for hanging out with me. We'll catch you on the next one. We got one coming up with a cool guitar I found in the thrift shop. Another cool guitar from a thrift shop. So stay with us, and that episode's coming up next. We'll see you then. Later.